such a ceasefire, you need trust between the sides. None exists. We're working in a situation of zero trust. So they will look at each other's side where they're going to violate it, and when there is a reason to resume. Then you need consensus, or at least critical mass within their own society to agree with this agreement. I think in Israel there is a majority. I think the Palestinians are relieved to see at least the end of the bombardment. Many Palestinians are happy to see the prisoners released. But they don't know what to expect next. Unless you have a critical mass within both societies, the Israelis and Palestinians, that are ready to make what are painful compromises. Again, from the outside, we might think it's obvious. Why you just don't do that? They feel it's painful. Those are painful compromises. Unless organically there are these forces that are ready to fight for this because they think the alternative is what we've seen in 15 months, even with the most engaged international community, most committed, the best we'll get is a sort of a very cold peace, which not necessarily fit for purpose. All of these situations might lead to elements within the societies that we can't move beyond this phase. And specifically Netanyahu, whether he can keep his government, whether he will take risk of, I lose the support, the majority in Knesset, I rely on the opposition, but I know when I get the agreement and will see the agreement through, then they will vote against me and they want election. In the middle of my corruption, I mean, not me, his corruption trial, can I afford it? He doesn't have a strategic, a coherent, encompassing, a strategic view. A lot of it is about distraction and disruption. And you see, even in the months leading to his inauguration, people start in different places of decision-making in government to second guess what he wants.
How confident are you, Mr. President, that you can keep the ceasefire in Gaza and conclude the 3 phases of the deal?
I'm not confident. That's not our war, it's their war, but I'm not confident. But I think they're very weakened on the other side.
Can you have, in a conflict like this, that needs the full attention and the readiness to sometimes fall out with certain elements with American politics, international politics, bring also other elements in the international community on board that he might fall out with them on other issues in order to resolve it once and for all? That's the challenge. Can he do that? Who knows? What happened in the last 15 months radicalized large parts of that because of the way that Israel conducted the war. Israel had the right to go after Hamas. After what happened on 7th of October, it had the right to go after Hamas. There was a casus belli, reason to go to war. It's the way that it happened, the amount of civilian casualties. So we see that Hamas recruits young people to join its ranks because the way that Israel wanted revenge, now they want revenge on the way they will revenge. And this vicious cycle, someone needs to stop.